Okay, good morning. So this morning we're going to do 3 sets of full body exercises. I've got a selection of fairly light dumbbells because we're doing muscular endurance, and also optional is a small looped TheraBand just for around your knees if you want to work the adductors and adductors a little bit more this morning. Okay, so we're going to start with our warm-up. We're going to do 3 sets of 4 exercises in the first 2 sets and then 3 in the last. And this morning it's going to be a full body approach in the first. We're going to do a small hip session in the middle, and then we're going to finish up with arms. So let's start with a warm-up. We'll start from our ankles, work to our head. So just a small rolls of the ankles, just warming up the joints and the muscles. We'll elevate the heart rate a little bit this morning, but we don't need to do too much. Just change direction in that roll and extend into the knee. Good. Just nice light rolls. Excellent. Okay, let's extend that roll into the hips. So nice big circles this time. Just warming up the hip. Good. Swap legs back into the ankles. Small rolls. Couple to one side. Good. Couple to the other. Good. Extend into the knee. Good. And then into the hip, a little bit bigger. Good. Okay, so staying with the hips. Let's go into squats, down and up, not too deep. Little squeeze at the top of the glutes. Squeeze as you drop the weight into the heels. Good. Nice tall posture. A little bit deeper each time, not too much. Good, okay, let's just warm up the hamstrings. Hands above the head, reach for the toes. Just as low as you feel the hamstrings getting that dynamic stretch. Good. One more. Excellent. Inter-twist. So just working up the spine. Inter-shoulders. Couple of twists. Good. Nice and easy. Keeping the feet together. Good. Side bends. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Just go slow to fast as you start to warm up. Just go at your own pace. Good. Nice big rolls of the arms all the way around. Good. Try and open up the chest as well. Really stretch into the ceiling. Good. Change direction. All the way around. Okay. Just getting a little bit deeper into that upper body. Let's go into our plank walkouts. So dropping to the ground, all the way out. Little pause at the bottom. Push the heels back, have a little stretch of the calves, and then push back up. Good, stretch above the head. Good, let's do that again all the way down. This time, we're going to drop the whole body to the floor. So slowly down to the floor. Baby cobra. So we lift of the chest. Good, all the way back down. Push into downward dog. Get that back, another wee stretch, shoulder a wee stretch. Good, back down into plank, and then we're going to push up into a standing position. Good, excellent. Okay, so starting with our first set, we're going to do each exercise 3 times. Each exercise 3 times before we move on. We're going to do a 40-20 ratio in terms of seconds, so grab your weights. We're going to start with lunge and lateral raise. So working our shoulders and the legs at the same time. Good, so grab your lightest weight to start with. We're going to stay in that lunge position. Good, so all the way down, 90 degrees behind the knee. Up and hold the glutes, nice tall posture. Arms nice and straight, or a slight bend in the elbow if your weights are quite heavy. Keeping it a little bit closer to your body. Good, so all the way down, back heel should be off the floor, front heel should stay on the floor. Drop into that 90 degrees behind the knees, using your core to keep your balance. Good, all the way down. Nice big pull of the shoulders, and into good recovery. Give your legs a little shake. We're going to swap legs this time. So stepping back on that opposite leg into position. So try and keep your chest nice and high. Core engaged, you're going straight down. Try not to lunge your body weight forward so you push that knee over the toe. Good, all the way down. When you're upright, squeeze the glute and lift the weight. Good. Nice and low. Excellent. So nice and controlled this morning. Try not to rush it. Good. Halfway. All the way down. Big push up and lift these weights. Make sure the core is nice and tight as you're lifting the weight up to your shoulder height. Good. One more. Excellent. And into recovery. Give the legs a wee shake. This time we're going to do each leg. We're going to alternate. So you can either step forward or you can step back if you want to lead with your hamstring. I'm going to step back this morning. Okay, so feet together. You're going to lunge one leg at a time. All the way back into lunge. Standing position. And lift. Swap leg. Good. Nice big pull up. Excellent. So try and keep your core nice and tight to remain balanced. You're still getting right down 90 degrees behind each knee. And you're swapping leg each time, just because we're doing an odd number of sets. Good. Big pull ups. You should be feeling that in the shoulders. If not, then your weight's not heavy enough. It's a little bit heavier in the upper body. Good. Excellent. Into recovery. Okay, this time you don't need any weight, so drop your weights. We're into plank walkout. We did it at the start. And we're going to go into glute raises. So we're going to lift one leg at a time, then the other, and push back up. So we're working our glutes and our core. So stretch down to the floor, all the way out, parallel to the floor, kick, kick. Good. Push back up. Excellent. So try and keep your legs as straight as you can. So we're pushing against the hamstrings. We're having to use our upper body a little bit more. Good. Right down, parallel to the floor. Straight leg kick. Don't bend the knees. Big push back up. Excellent. Last few seconds. Good. Into recovery. If you're on the floor, use this time to have a little stretch. Good. If you're up on your knees, have a wee shoulder roll. Good. Stretch anything that's tight, hamstrings, quads. Okay, let's go again. All the way down to the floor. Walking out into plank. Alternate glute raises with the leg and then push back up. So we're mainly working our upper body and our core. Our core includes our obliques running down the side, our abdominals, our back, and our glutes as well. Good, nice big kick. So all these supporting muscles in swim, bike, run. Good, all the way down. Walk it out. Nice big kick. Good, big push up to finish this set. Excellent, into recovery. Good, have a wee stretch. Grab some water. Okay, last time, planking glute raises from the top. So if you're struggling, just slow it down. Good, okay. Keep the legs nice and straight, stretch at the top, all the way down. Making sure you're parallel. Use these abdominals. 2 kicks, and then push up against these straight legs. Good. Nice big kick. So just activating these glutes as you kick the straight legs. Good. You've only got a couple more. 2 more. Big push. Excellent. Last one. Good. Big kick. Excellent. Into recovery. Okay, have a little stretch. Okay, so this time we're grabbing a weight again. You've got the option to use your looped band. Just putting it round above your knees. So grab the heaviest weight you've got. If that's not heavy enough, grab 2. Okay, nice and wide. We're into sumo squat. So you're going parallel to the floor and up and squeeze. You're going as wide as you can in your legs, but making sure that your knees don't fall inwards as you're going down to the floor. Good, so you can either point your feet straight forward or slightly out. Slightly out just allows you to go that wee bit deeper. So what we're doing here is we're working on adductors. More of the inside of the legs, as well as the front and the back. Good, into recovery. Drop the weight, give the legs a little shake. We're doing that again. Again, nice and wide. Want to target the inside of the legs. Bringing the weight up into the chest again. I'm going to go nice and low. Good, let's go all the way down. Up and squeeze the glutes. Doesn't need to be fast. Good. Up and squeeze, or down slow. And then push up and squeeze. Good. Excellent. Go at your own pace. Keeping that chest nice and high. Want to make sure we're engaging the core, which is the abdominals and the lower back for this one. Squeezing the glutes at the top. 10 seconds. Good. And into recovery. Good. Drop the weight. Have a little recovery. We're going to go again. Okay, so pick up the weight. Okay, from the top, keep the weight close into your chest. All the way down. Nice and low. Up and squeeze. Good. So really targeting the legs. Nice and controlled. As low as you can go. You should only be going parallel to the floor, not any lower. And then push up and squeeze. Good. Keep going halfway. Excellent. Good. 10 seconds. 1 or 2 more. Good. And into recovery. Okay, so keeping to the single weight. We're going to go into our single arms to start with. Our curtsy lunge with single leg press. Then for the last set, we're going to grab the other weight. So keep one weight close by. So starting with our feet together. On the weight that on the arm that we've got the weight, we're going to go down into curtsy lunge, then into shoulder press. So nice and low. So this time what we're doing is we're targeting that IT band a little bit more in our lunge. So opposite to what we did in sumo squat, where we're using our adductor, we're now using our abductor. Again, all supporting muscles to allow us for that repetitive forward movement that we do in our sport. Good, nice big push. Should be feeling it in the arms. Good, all the way up. Excellent. Either drop the weight or swap arms. Good. Okay, so from the other side, grab your weight, opposite leg. We're going to stretch back into that diagonal lunge when you're ready. Good. Opposite side, all the way down. So keeping the chest high, try not to drop. Look straight ahead rather than to the floor. Yeah, nice big push at the top. Good. And all the way down. Excellent. Keep going. Big push. We've only got this once more. And then we're changing set. Excellent. Good. 1 or 2 more. Excellent. Big push. into recovery. Excellent. Next one, we're grabbing 2 weights. Keep them close and we're going to go in for a double shoulder press. So just fatiguing the shoulders that little bit more in the last rep. Good, grab both. So this time, we're going to alternate legs. So go to the right, shoulder press, then the left. Good, so all the way down. Feet together. Engage the core before you push that weight above your head. Particularly if it's heavy, make sure your pelvis is pushed forward and you've got your lower back, core and glutes engaged. Good. Nice and low. Feet together and press. If the upper body's fatiguing, we cheat. Bend the knees and push. Use a little bit of your lower body just to aid the shoulders. Good. Last few seconds. Excellent. Into recovery. Good. Drop the weights. Okay. Changing it up a little bit. We're into our second set. This time we're going to add a wee bit of intensity. So a little bit of cardio creeping in. Good news is we'll only get 3 exercises in this set. We're doing each of the 3 exercises 3 times. Okay, so we're going to start with our legs. We're doing plie squats. So again, we're targeting inside, outside the legs and quads and hamstrings. A little bit of the calves because we're jumping from the ball of our foot. We're going to have to engage the core and with a little bit of propulsion with your arms. Okay, so dropping the weight to the heel as we go down. Big push up through the ball of our feet. Good, so keeping the chest nice and high and just go at your own pace. The faster that is, the more cardio you're getting in, your heart rate will go up. The slower it is, that's fine. We're just looking to elevate the heart rate. And the key is to push off the ball of the foot. Try and get a little bit of height in your plies. Good. Big push. Excellent. Last few seconds. Good. Give the legs a little shake. So you should feel the lactic in this start to build in the quads mainly. Heart rate will start to go up. Okay, so same again. Little jumps. I'll give you an option if you need a recovery halfway. Good. Good. Nice and high. Push off the ball with your feet. We want this to be using ankle joint, knee, and hip. Make sure you're sinking down into your squat. Good. Option, if you need a wee break, keep moving and side toe tap. Good. Keep going. Big push. Excellent. Last few seconds. Good. Give them a wee shake. Excellent. One more time. Good. We're going into arms next. So let's get these legs tired. Okay. Last time. Now. Wide. That nice big spring up nice and tall. When you're going out, make sure your knees are still wide. Good. Remember at your own pace. Good, big push. Remember your options. You can't be toe tapping out. Good. Keep going, last little push. Excellent. Good, into recovery. Okay. Letting the heart rate come down. This time, we're using our upper body. We're going to start down on the floor. We're going to go into plank jacks and then into 1 or 2 press-ups. It's your choice. So we're going to jack it out for 4 and then go into our press ups. So by jack, we're in plank, and we're going to go out, in, out, in. We're doing that 4 times. Press up can be on your knees or on your toes. Let's go. Into plank position. Hands should be directly underneath shoulders. Good. Plank out. Going for 4. Making sure that your hips are low. We want to be in plank position using our core. Good. As fast or as slow as you want. Try and have your hands narrow so we're using these triceps. We want to keep the elbows close to our body rather than splaying too far out. The wider they are, the more we're using our chest. That's fine if you need to. Good, sit back and stretch. We're going again. Staying with this one. Good, back into plank position. Hands directly underneath shoulders if you can. Into plank. Let's hold it. We're going for 4. Let's go. 4 out. Into press. You can do 1 or 2. Your call. You want to be working the upper body a little bit more? Do 2. Good. Make sure that core is nice and tight. Just protecting that lower back as we start to get a little bit tired. Good. Big push. Last few seconds. Good. Into recovery. Sit and stretch. We're doing that once more. And then we're moving on. Good. So heart rate should be elevated. If not, a little bit more intensity into this. Good. Back into plank. If you need recovery, your recovery's on your knees in plank position. Good. 4. Press up. Good. Keeping the hips parallel. Good. Big push. This is your last one of these. Keep working that upper body. Good. All the way to the end. And if you need recovery, on your knees in plank. Couple of seconds. And then go again. Good. Last few seconds. Into recovery. Woo! Good. Have a wee stretch. Excellent. Okay, last one. Last one. Of this high intensity, we're doing it 3 times. I think I said we'd do it 2 times, but we've done it 3, so this one, let's stick with 3. Okay. Burpees and shoulder press. Grab your weights. So we're going to do a burpee. We're going to bring our feet together. We're going to bend our knees to collect the weight off the ground. And then we're going to push into shoulder press. Burpees can be stepping out, stepping in, but start with a jump. Let's keep it nice and high intensity. Okay, so we're going to start with a burpee. Hands to the ground, jump out, jump in, bend the knees and pick up the weight. Good, all the way down. Both feet together, in and out. Stand up, bend down, punch, it's like a clean and press. And back down. Good, feet should be shoulder width apart. Good. So, pretty much working every muscle. Big jump out, bend and collect, push. Remember that little cheat? Use your knees. Down, press. Good. One more. Excellent. Into recovery. Going again. Good. Have a wee recovery, 20 seconds. Okay. Back in. Feet shoulder width apart, hands to the ground to start with. This time I'll show you a slightly easier option as we go through. Good. Burpee, bend, clean, and back down. Good. Okay, so burpee options here. We're stepping out. In, bend, clean and press. Good. Big push. Excellent. Couple of seconds, keep going. Good. And into recovery. Good, one more set. Okay. So last time, keep with the weights. Make sure when you're lifting above your head, core's nice and tight. Okay, let's go again. One more time. From the top. Into burpee. Good, all the way out. You can be getting parallel to the floor. Jumping in. Bend. Clean, big push. Good. Let's see if you can burpee the whole 40 seconds. Even slow it down. You're not finding this challenging enough. Much heavier weights. Good, big push. Last few seconds. Good. Good. And into recovery. Excellent. Have a wee stretch. Okay. Time to bring it down. This time it is 2 rounds. Okay, so we're going to do arms. We're going to do 2 sets of 4 exercises. We're going to start with our press-ups. So, have a seat. Down into press-up. So, we want to go narrow. We want to keep the elbows tucked in to our sides. This way, we're using our triceps. If we're going wide, it should be just a little bit more until you see that W shape. We want to keep the elbows bent. We don't want to be away out here. We want to be down here when we're down with your chest on the floor. Either on your toes or on your knees. Let's go into press-ups. 2 sets. Good. So make sure the core's nice and tight. You're going to breathe out as you push up off the floor. Good, so make sure the core's nice and tight. We're looking for the abdominals to stay straight. You're coming off the floor. If you struggle with press-ups, think about lowering your weight and not the pause being at the top, but the pause being at the bottom. And you're starting with that push off the floor. Think about it that way, rather than thinking about lowering yourself to the floor and then pushing up. Good, big push. Excellent. Sit back, have a wee recovery. We're doing it once more. Good, we stretch the shoulders. Good, back into position. Okay, so let's go down into press-ups. Big push, final set. Good, all the way down to the floor and push up. Elbows tucked if you can. Let's get deeper into the triceps. Good, you can have a little stretch in between if they're starting to fatigue. Particularly if you've not been doing upper body, you're going to find it a little bit sluggish to start with, but it very quickly falls into place if you keep it regular. So consistency is key. Good. Big push. Excellent. Up and down, engage the core. Good. 10 seconds left. A few more. Good. And into recovery. Have a little stretch out. Okay. We're into plank row. So this time you can either do it body weight or grab your weights again. Plank position should be on your toes to start with the option to drop to your knees. Again, your hands are directly below your shoulders. You can do 2 weights or 1 or body weight. So feet hip width apart, plank position, And we're just going to pull that weight alternatively up to our shoulder. So we're working our lat, which is one of the main muscle groups we're using in swim. Just behind the chest and the back. Big powerful muscle. Good. Keep the hips to the floor. So we're working our abdominals as well. Here's your second option. Just make sure there's a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Good. Sit back and have a stretch. We're doing that one again. Good. If you find that sore, have one weight in between if it's sore on your hands or cold. Good. Back into plank position. Good. Parallel to the floor. Nice big pull. All the way up. If you're not feeling that weight, a little bit heavier next time. Good. So you'll get a slight rotation in your waist, but try and keep the hips nice and still. Not too much rotation, and making sure they're parallel to the floor. Make sure your hands are below your shoulders still, and they're not going walkabouts. Good. Second option would be on your knees, pulling the weight up into the chest. Good. Into recovery. Excellent. Okay. This time, we're going to work the shoulders again. So, we're going to go into pike press up. Little pause. I demonstrate this one. See this one done wrong quite a lot. So, we want our hands wide, wider than our shoulders. We want to get down as close to the floor as possible and push back up. So this time, or should we say in the opposite in press-ups, we want to be wide. We want to get into the shoulders. The more your head is down, the more you're targeting your shoulders. The more forward you are, you're transferring that back into your chest. So let's look through our legs. If you've got the mobility in your hamstrings, straight legs. If you don't, slight bend in the knees. Good, so show from all angles. Hands nice and wide, legs straight. Down to the floor and push back up. If you can touch that head on the floor, brilliant. If not, just as low as you can. All you want to do is bend the elbows and feel that in your shoulders. Good. Nice way to work them whilst you've got that tension on the hamstring and core. Good. You've got about 3 or 4 more. Good. Big push. Good. And into recovery. Excellent. Give the shoulders a little roll. We're going to do that once more. Good. Try and keep these hamstrings nice and tight. So nice wide hands, nice straight legs, little tension in the back of the legs. If not, you can bend your knees if you're starting to fatigue. Good, nice and wide, all the way down again. Look through the legs. Nice and low. Hip should be the highest point. Only thing contacting the floor is your toes and your hands. Unless you're that head all the way down. Good. Big push. If you're struggling, slow it down. Nice and low. Good. Big push. Excellent. Last couple. Good. Excellent. Little stretch. Stretch out the shoulders. Good job. One more exercise before we go into cool down. Back into our chest and arms. We're into dynamic plank. So either on your toes or your knees, starting in plank position. We're going to drop down onto our elbows and then push back up through our hands. Hands should be directly underneath the shoulders. Good. So nice and controlled, keeping your hips low to the floor. Excellent. We're halfway. This is your second option. If you're in your half plank, make sure your hips are forward. And if that's too much, you can be more in a box position. But try for the harder option if you can. Good, nice big push. Good. Have a sit back and stretch. We're doing that one more time to finish. Good. Back into position. Good. Okay, plank. So keeping the hips nice and close to the floor. Let's go. Good. Big push up into high plank. Keeping the hands underneath the shoulders. Good. Make sure you change leading hands. You'll find one arm slightly stronger than the other. Good. Nice big push. Excellent. Keep working the upper body and core at the same time. Good. Keep going. Big push. Right through the arms. Good. All the way. Last few seconds. Woo, into recovery. Excellent. Well done. Let's stretch it out. Woo. So sit back on your knees. Stretch your fingertips across your mat. And just give these shoulders and lats a nice big stretch. Good. Just try and regulate the breathing again, bringing it all the way down into recovery. Good. Bring in one arm. Just going to slide it through. Gently lean into that shoulder. You'll feel that nice stretch running across your shoulder, as well as keeping that in your lat as well. Swap arms. Shoulders work hard in this session. You might have a wee bit delayed onset muscle soreness. That's okay. Good, into box position, cat cow. Just loosen off this back. Good, so just drawing the tailbone and the head all the way up to the ceiling and then gently rotating round. Pushing the tailbone down, head down and arching the spine up to the ceiling. Good, rotate round again. Just very slowly loosening off that back. Good. Okay, lunge one leg forward to the left side of your hand. Good, gently pushing forward, just give that quad and hip flexor a little stretch. Good, let's rotate into the knee, all the way around, opening up the chest, pointing the fingertips to the ceiling, keep that stretch in the legs and hips going. Open up the chest and the shoulders, nice big stretch, and bring that hand back. Good, sit back into hamstring. So just straighten out that leg and reach as far forward as you can to your toe and give the back of that leg a little stretch. Good, just bring the toe into the head. Feel that in the calf as well. Again, it was working when we were doing a little bit of higher intensity work. Good, back into box position. Lunging that opposite leg forward this time. Sinking the hips to the floor. Nice big deep breaths. Good, just holding that stretch in the quad and the hip flexor again before you rotate up and open up the chest on the other side. Good, just reaching for the ceiling. Good, nice big deep breaths. In and out. Good. Well done. Bringing that hand back. Opposite leg, stretching into hamstring. So just gently flipping back onto your heel and letting that leg lengthen out as you bring the toe towards the head and just stretch that calf and hamstring. Good. Okay, easing off that stretch, just slowly come to your feet. Let's just finish with some shoulder rolls. Nice big rolls, stretch all the way around. Good, let's do 3 to the back of the room. Good, and then 3 forward, finish. Good, well done. Good workout, got a wee extra bonus in the middle there. Good job. Well done.